This here is Allium triquetrum, otherwise known as onion weed or the three-cornered leek. It's native to Mediterranean islands including Madeira and the Canary Islands, southwest Europe and northwest Africa. It can now be found growing in the British Isles, New Zealand, Turkey, Australia, western parts of America and South America, where in many places it's considered a noxious weed. But don't concern yourselves with any of that, because this video is all about finding them and eating them. So when and where to look for them? You'll find them emerging from their bulbs and producing these white flowers as winter comes to a close, and they'll persist throughout spring. They prefer temperate climates with high rainfall, semi-shaded conditions and moist soils. Because of this, you'll find them in riparian environments, so along riverbanks as well as along roadsides and in clearings. So once you think you've found the right plant, you're going to check for three things. First of all, the strappy leaves should be strongly keeled. This is why it's been named the three-cornered leek. Holding the leaf horizontally, you can see that the leaf has three distinct points, with the main vein being most prominent. Crushing the leaves is going to be a dead giveaway because you'll be hit with a really strong garlicky smell. And finally, if the plant's flowering, you're going to be looking for these green lines running down the length in the middle of each petal. The only colours you should be seeing are green, white and the yellow of the anthers. Even though the whole plant is edible, if you plan on cooking up the bulbs, harvest it by wrapping your hands around the whole plant and gently tugging upwards. It's pretty straightforward really, you're just going to have to wash the roots afterwards. If you've taken it home and don't plan on using it straight away, the best thing to do is put it in a glass or jar and fill it up with a bit of water. This will extend the life quite significantly. After all, it does tolerate a bit of waterlogging in its natural environment. Keep the flowers to put them in salads later, or if you're like me, just pick them off and eat them straight away. In terms of cooking, the bulbs are extremely versatile. You can pretty much substitute them for any type of oniony food. Chop them up more finely than I've done so here, then fry them in butter and spread it over some bread. The leaves can be a substitute for garlic chives or spring onion, so toss them in your stir fry a few minutes before serving, or alternatively use them as a garnish for your soups. You can also blend them into pesto with nuts and olive oil. So, in all, this is a fantastic little noxious weed, with the tendency to smother entire swathes of indigenous vegetation. That said, I'm not too concerned, because I can eat the entire thing. And that's it from me. Have a pleasant day.